If you're watching this video, first, I'd like to thank you for listening. Um, this is not a rant and not a bash. This is a voice of concern. Um, there's a lot going on out there with this COVID. There's a lot of people suffering. There's people dying. And I don't feel that high profile people are doing enough. Whether you're an actor or an actress, or you're in the music industry, or you own a tech company, or you're just someone who's sitting on millions upon millions, even hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't feel that you're doing enough. Um, I'm not saying all. I'm saying you know who you are, basically. You're sitting at home and you're trying to ride this out like everybody else. The problem is the fact that you are in a situation where not ever have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. You're sitting in your mansion and you're sitting on your, you know, lovely furniture and just riding this out like a normal person, waiting for this to pass and doing absolutely nothing to help the situation is just shameful. Um, you know, it's hard for me to imagine that the very people that are out there suffering and dying and even hurting immensely financially are the same people that made you who you are today. They're the ones that filled your bank accounts. They're the ones that filled your pockets with all this cash. And you have an unlimited supply of everything you could possibly ever imagine for the rest of your life. Yet the people that handed you this are suffering. The same people that filled your arenas, the same people, filled sports arenas and went to music venues and buy your tech equipment, buy your apparel and clothing, shoes, everything, are the same people that are suffering right now. And I don't feel that enough is being done. You know, and as far as like you have some people out there that, oh, some people that are in the music industry, oh, we're gonna sing you a free song on YouTube. You know what? That's all great, but it's not going to put food on people's tables. There are people literally waiting in lines that are a mile long just to get the essentials for themselves and their children, and it's still not enough. I mean, bread, milk, cheese, whatever, and it's just not enough. There are single parents out there, mothers that were bartenders and they have small children at home. They've lost any type of income that they had and they're suffering. And I don't feel that enough is being done by these high profile people. Again, whether you're an actress, an actor, a sports figure, in the music industry, you know who you are. You're sitting at home and you're doing absolutely nothing to help the situation. And please, God, don't start a foundation. You know, a foundation is started by people who can't afford to invest into the people that are suffering for whatever foundation they start. So they depend on other people to make donations. You don't need to do that. You are sitting on so much money right now, and it was given to you. I'm not saying you didn't work hard at it, but you're doing what you love and you're making millions upon millions doing it. And the only reason you even have what you have is because the people that are out there right now suffering are the very same people that filled your bank accounts. And now they need your help. And you know who you are. I don't have to name names, but you're sitting there and you're doing absolutely nothing about it. Now, if you want to start a foundation with co-millionaires or co-partners that are willing to invest large amounts of money to help this situation, by all means do it. But don't start a foundation and ask the American people to donate $10, which they don't have to begin with. Some of these people they don't have two nickels to rub together. So please, God, please don't start a nationwide foundation and ask people for more money, because basically you're just asking them to invest in a foundation that you started. I can start a foundation and I'm flat broke. Please, you need to do more. These people, the same people you see in line at these food depositories, they're wearing your sports jerseys. They're wearing your apparel. They're listening to your music on their iPods while they're waiting in line. These people are suffering. Yet, it's the same people that, when things were good, they had no problem going to your concerts. They had no problem going to your sports venues. They had no. Do you even realize what it costs the average American home of four to go to a basketball game or go to a concert or even go to a movie? And it's the very same people that are willing to sacrifice for their children to allow them to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take them to go see this movie. I'm going to go take them to this concert. I'm going to go take them to go watch their favorite basketball player or baseball player. They go down to the bare minimum of what they have. And all that money goes to you. And I just feel you're not doing enough. You need to get out there and you need to start letting people know that you care. Now, there are people out there. There are high-profile musicians and sports people that are out there, and they are, doing what they can. But there's high-profile people. They're worth millions and millions, and they're doing absolutely nothing. And it's just shameful. And I'm not here to bash people. Like I said, it's a voice of concern. You really need to do more. These people are suffering, not just financially, but they're getting sick. There's people dying, and you're doing nothing. You're sitting on your couch. You're wearing your diamond-encrusted face mask that you had made personally for you because you needed to match your outfit, and you're doing nothing. You're doing absolutely nothing. Karma has a terrible way of coming back on people, and I certainly hope and pray when all this is over, people will recognize who actually did something about this and who didn't. And I'm embarrassed for you, and I feel sorry for you. And again, you know who you are. There's tons of you out there that are just sitting there and doing absolutely nothing. You get on tweets and you talk about, oh, this goes out to the people. We don't need your tweets. We don't need your free videos. We need help. We need actual monetary help. Again, there are people suffering, and you need to do more. I don't understand the world that we live in, where someone can sit on millions and millions and millions of dollars that the American people gave them. Well, not actually gave them, but invested in them. But then they don't want to reinvest in the American people. It's just shameful, and I feel sorry for you. And karma has a way of coming back tenfold. Believe it or not, I have a tattooed on my arm, and I truly believe that. So please, if you're watching this video and you have the means to get out there and help, there are first responders. God bless these people. They go out there every day, not just risking their lives, but risking their families' lives in the hopes that they don't catch this virus. But yet they do their job every single day. And they're not making millions. They're getting paid what they would normally get paid. And some of them are volunteers. Some of them are doing it just simply because they care. It's insane how someone who is a multimillionaire or even a billionaire can sit back. You're worth $1 billion, and you're going to invest. You're going to say, oh, you're going to get on YouTube or Twitter and say, oh, I just donated $50,000. $50,000. That is insane. That's nothing. That's a drop in a bucket. And I don't understand how people of these means can sit back and do nothing about this. I don't need your, shout outs. I don't need your free song. This is just absolutely insane to me. Please, and again, I'm not bashing anyone. This is a voice concern. I'm asking for more people who have the means to please reinvest in the people that invested in you. That's all I'm asking. And you'll find that people are more appreciative than you could possibly think. You hand somebody $10 in a time of need. That's like $1 million to them. Please, I can't think of any other way to employ that you would please just think about your situation and just let that resonate and say, okay, you know what, I need to do something. Please get out there and do it. These people need your help. God bless. Thank you.